we're going to do Chapter 6, Practice B, Problem 16. So we're going to write our given and find. So it says a 0.0 kilogram projectile. So because I'm reading that first, I'm going to call that one A. Moves at a speed of 4 meters per second. Oh, I'm reading the wrong part. 0.5 kilogram projectile is launched with a 647 meter per with a velocity of 647 meters per second. So the trick to this whole problem is, I haven't read the rest. That's after it's launched, right? So that's going to be VA prime is 647. Remember, initially, the projectile is in the launcher and they're both not moving, they're at rest. Okay? Now, that might not be clear until you read the problem. Now, this one's different because they're both not at rest. So what's happening is the projectile is in the launcher and they're both moving at a certain speed, but I didn't get to that part yet. So the launcher is 4.65 kilograms. So the launcher is moving at 2 meters per second. But before the projectile is launched, isn't the projectile in the launcher? So that's also moving at 2 meters per second because it's inside of it. So this one is a little confusing. Like, if you tried chunking this, you might get confused as what the given, so you might have to read the whole thing. What is the velocity of the launcher after it's launched? So that's VB prime. That's what we want to find. So we have MA, MB, VA prime, and VA and VB. So now after that, it's home free. So that's why the given is so important, because you write down what you're given and what you want to find. So MAVA plus MBVB is equal to MAVA prime plus MBVB prime. So I want to solve for VB prime. So I'm going to rearrange the equation to solve for the unknown in terms of the known. So I have MA VA prime plus MB VB prime minus MA VA prime is equal to MB VB prime. Now I'll divide everything by the mass. So I'm going to have MA VA plus MB VB minus MA VA prime divided by MB prime is equal to VB prime. Now, if you just skip from here to here, that's okay. Like, I wouldn't normally write this intermediate algebra step, okay? But everyone's different, so you write what you're comfortable with. So this is going to be 0.05 kilograms times 2 meters per second plus 4.65 kilograms times 2 meters per second minus 0.05 kilograms times 647 meters per second divided by 4.65 kilograms. So when I do the math, VB prime comes out to be negative 4.9 meters per second. So what does this negative mean? It means the direction of the launcher is opposite the direction of the projectile. So if I'm calling the projectile positive or forwards, then I would just say, oh, the direction would be backwards. It's whatever I'm calling my frame of reference. So if I'm calling this the direction of the projectile, if I'm calling this positive, and I'm calling that forward, then this is the opposite, which would be backwards. Okay? So that's what the negative sign means.